My name is Nicole Freer. I'm a native Houstonian, and I get the pleasure of meeting people every day that are relocating to Houston for jobs, for family, for cost of living. But what keeps me here are the people. We are here at the Gotham Lofts in River Oaks with interior designer Maryellen Donnalley. And I will say that this lobby is stunning. Not only did they hire you to give their whole entryway a facelift, but you've also worked with individuals here in helping them put their space together.
And this is when it's really good to work with Nicole Freer, who I have done work for Nicole and Doug at their office and their home. And somehow that always seems to work well. I have worked with many clients here in the Gotham Lofts, and that kind of led to working here in the lobby, which was finished up a couple years ago. And like with anything, you bring a great place to life, and it really helps make people feel better. It's really helped the sales in the Gotham Loft, and I think people kind of underestimate that kind of great feeling you get when you come into a place and you feel like home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this definitely feels like home.
Yeah.
I know one of the reasons that I love working with you is because I can walk into a space and I can say, wow, I love this space, or I do not love this space, but I don't know how to put things together to create that space that I love. And so when I started working with you a few years ago, that was nice because I felt like in a very short amount of time, I was able to kind of show you some different things or spaces that I really liked, and you were able to take that information and start pulling things together for our own personal home. You know, the one that we recently sold, our new house that we moved into, the office.
But
I mean, everybody
you have
says
to
it looks
have
amazing.
that kind of relationship where people are able to be honest with each other. I love this, I don't love that. And I know sometimes Doug, especially, is slow to come to the table with me and you. But, you know, you have to be able to say, this is an idea. I'm going to throw some things out there. You might like it, might not like it, but let's just always keep our ideas open to new things and see what works. And you guys are easy to work with. Some people aren't always open to new things, but I always want to show the latest and the greatest, what's out there, and then it's the client that has to make the final decision. They are who has to live in that house, not me.
And you always do, I will say. You have always shown us the latest and greatest, because there are things that you've run past me and Doug, and I'm looking at these pictures thinking, wow, this is really different. And then sure enough, like 2, 3, 4, 6 months later, you're starting to see those different things pop up in hotels or lobbies or, you know, in ads. So you are very much cutting edge when it comes to your design.
Well, and you guys love my style and I love your style, so that makes it easy. But it's when, you know, you can see someone really walk into the place and go, this is what I expected, this is what I wanted. It's so great. That's probably the best part of my job. You know, there are parts that are hard for sure. When the painters don't show up, the carpenters don't show up, everybody looks at me. But you know, when they do show up and everything goes smooth, it's a great day.
So what does that process look like when you meet a new client? What does that look like from start to finish?
Well, first I want to know really what their priorities are. What do you want to achieve? And sometimes I have clients that want to spend all of their money on a small, insignificant thing that only they're going to notice. Well, I tried to say, let's take that money and get the most bang for your buck. You'll see so much more value in doing A, B, and C instead of just D.
Right.
So, but like I said, it's always the client's end choice, not mine.
You do a great job of design, but you also do a great job of balancing kind of being the professional and the know-all about what it is that you do, and letting your client at the end of the day make the choices, but still advising them on if things are going to be trending out, if they should, spend more money in one place to see a better return on investment, which is important because you just don't want to let your client lead you the entire way.
Well, I think you need to know how long your clients want to stay in the home. If it's your forever home, the sky's the limit.
I will say I am pretty envious of what it is that you do. I mean, you get to take other people's money, go shop at these super cool stores, and just go crazy. And
I know.
I mean, we've gone shopping together, and some of these places in the Deck Center are amazing.
Oh yeah, I know.
I wouldn't say it's in my everything's in my budget, but
well, I think that if I could have a house, it would be your house.
Well, it's funny because every time you come over, you always reference to my house as our house.
I know. Well, I do really feel like I make choices for my clients as if I lived in that house.
Yeah.
And I try to spend your money like it's my money, and I view all the decisions. If I had this much, would I spend it this way or that way? And I try to look at all the options and make the best choice for my clients.
And you do. I think your job is tricky though, because you really have to sell yourself and what it is that you do, because it's hard for people to think big picture and investing that money to make a space look great. But like what you said, especially homes, they're so important. You want to come home after a long day of work and feel relaxed and look around and be proud of your home and be a place where you can relax.
And I think a lot of people think that designers are, and we are. A designer is a luxury. To have a designer is an extra. So a lot of people think that I can do this on my own. Why do I need to pay somebody? But if you make a few big mistakes, a designer is well worth the money invested. But you usually learn that on the back end.
Learn the hard way.
So,
my first time with you to the Decorative Center, I was blown away, not just, of course, by the price tags, but also just aesthetically. The design of some of these pieces is just crazy beautiful. Some things are my taste, some aren't. But again, where you come in is because the Decorative Center is only open to people in the trade, your trade, and an interior designer. And then secondly, I don't just go there and become overwhelmed by prices, because you bring it back in and you say, well, this is more important to you guys. Let's spend a little bit more money here, and then we can save money in these other places.
Right. And I think in the Decorative Center, they're on the cutting edge of everything.
Yeah.
So, what you see in the magazines, what you see in, Elle Decor, Architecture Digest, whatever you want, it's there in the Decorative Center. Holly Hunt, the whole James Cameron Nash, everybody's there. All the great, fabric houses and everything, we're all there. So, let's go.
I know, I haven't been there in a while. I'm excited.
Okay.
Let's go.
You don't need anything.
We'll see about that. Heavy doors.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite places when I have a client that wants really contemporary furniture.
Yes.
Cantoni Trade. It is very cutting edge, very sleek, very modern. Not for everybody, but for the person that wants super contemporary, no frills, this is the place
to go.
come.
Okay.
Okay. I've ordered this piece for several people because it's super clean, comes in so many different finishes, out of Italy, special order, but
It's cute.
can come in gloss, matte. They were one of the first people that kind of introduced that modular seating, sectional, where the top came up, you know, the
Yeah.
back came up and all that, but doesn't really look like that one does that, but you can order any kind of sectional here that's sleek, modern. They've done a great job of pulling the monochromatic look together and still keeping it interesting.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, those lights. Those are
those
so
are fabulous.
Cool. So cool.
Fabulous.
So I remember when we started doing our master bedroom that you had told me you wanted to do this concept to where we had lights next to the bed coming from the ceiling, and I will say
That was another hard sell on Doug.
it was a hard sell, but it turned out so amazing, and it creates, you know, the functionality that you need of a bedside lamp, but just takes it to this whole new level.
And what people and guys really do like, it frees up your bedside table to have all that crap on it that guys like. And you know, this store can give you lighting, all your, you know, bedroom furniture that you need. And it's not the biggest showroom. If you need something, Karen and Rachel are really great about helping you order anything.
You're right, this showroom does give you everything that you need to furnish your home, furniture, bedding, lighting, which obviously we're already very impressed by. But you also said they have a new kitchen area that you're super excited about?
Yeah, and you're excited about that? Okay.
No.
Okay, wait. Okay, all right. Okay, we can show you that. I mean,
wait, why would I not be excited about it?
yeah, because I know you love to cook, but it really is super impressive. It's so cool.
Cool enough to make me want to cook?
It might make you.
Well, if it's impressive enough to make me want to cook, I definitely have to take a look.
Okay, let's go. Wow, this is really a departure from the other style, but I really like it, don't you?
I do.
So industrial,
Yeah.
but I like it. You want to take a picture for Doug so he sees you at the stove?
Yes. Nick, take a
I
picture.
think you need to. This is a cool surface, isn't it?
I like
It's
it a lot.
almost cement looking.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
very cool. What would you call
Very-
this design look here?
I would really kind of call it industrial. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah. It's strange because it is kind of industrial and rustic, but still very contemporary,
Yeah,
clean,
it's
modern.
industrial chic almost. You know, it's very clean.
Yeah.
Wow, look at how deep that drawer is. No, Nicole, you don't need a new kitchen.
Okay, maybe not right now, maybe somewhere in the near future. I mean, we did just redo our backsplash, but being able to come here and see all these cool designs and spaces really just gets your creative juices flowing and, you know, gets some ideas for the future.
Yeah.
But I can't thank you enough because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to come and see this amazing space. So because of these awesome designs, because of awesome people like yourself, is just another reason why I love Houston.